Good evening, everyone, and welcome into our band show.
Well, I've been listening for a long time. That smoky voice got me so high, so nice through the car speakers. I hope it's not a short.
Our band show is a passion project. It is a show that shares in a mutual love for both filmmaking and music. It's a show where we allow local bands to give their art to an audience that might not be familiar with them.
And she's on the air. She's on the air.
Over the past couple of years, a number of iconic music venues in the Hudson Valley have closed their doors, and it's left a void in the local music scene. Our band show is working to fill that void by providing an opportunity for these bands that would have played at these places to bring their music to new audiences in a new, modern way.
When Christian was a student of mine, he basically came together with a bunch of his classmates and produced this show live at Studio B. And when we decided that we're going to come together and create our own show, we were like, let's not mess with the formula. Let's now kind of put the knowledge and experience that we have years after this together and push and make the best show possible. This is no longer a class project, this is going to be a professional production. You know, the fact that I wanted to tackle the video side of things and Christian wanted to tackle the audio engineering side of things, this really made, you know, the perfect answer to how we move forward with both of our careers.
A lot of work goes into this thing. There's many meetings leading up. We meet in a perfect scenario about once a week, and we always at least have a few meetings a month just to keep talking about this thing because it's a monthly show. So you kind of need to keep that vernacular constant or else you can get rusty.
For my body coffee after midnight.
You know, each and every month we get 8 to 10 cameras in the studio. We have to kind of like bring everything in, wire everything, set everything up. For the most part, I think that rush is really the reason why we do the live stream portion. It's a race against the clock. You know, we're going live at 7 p.m. the day of the show, and we need to, you know, be really confident and ready to go when it's showtime. It mainly keeps us on our toes, it keeps us thinking, and we're really going to produce like the best show possible.
One of the biggest limitations that we face is that the Our Band Show studio is a shared space. There are other productions that are working here over the course of the week, so we can't leave things set up in between sessions.
The biggest challenge our band show faces is the turnaround time. We only have a month in between each episode, and that's quite difficult because it's a lot of moving parts, it's a lot to manage. It's a new band every month, so there could be a different sound. You know, what worked on the punk band last month might not work on the indie jam band that's coming in this month.
Our band show faces challenges each and every time that we decide to do an episode. And, you know, it could be a tech problem, it could be a communication problem, it can be a host of things across the board. And I think pretty much everybody that we've worked with in the first year of the show has been adaptable.
We have an amazing crew that come and volunteer their time.
They do a lot of different things. Behind the scenes footage, social media, grip, lighting, electric, cameras. And we are just so lucky to have them on our production.
This is totally a passion project, and we're trying to find people that are passionate about media, that want a space where they can actually help us create something cool. And I think we achieve that each and every month with every band that we have coming in.
It is not only the day of, from about 10 a.m. to 1 a.m., it is also the night before, and the pre-shoot meeting the week before, and the post-shoot meeting the week after. It's a lot. It's a lot to contribute to, and so without them, this thing becomes very difficult, if not near impossible.
In the summer of 2022, my colleague Patrick told me about a live stream show that he and a former student of his were trying to get off the ground, and they needed a band that they could practice with. So I offered my band, Phazon, to be that band.
They were great. They basically were willing to do a couple of pre-sessions with us before we actually went live with the show. Throughout that process, we were able to set up different stagings in the studio of how the band should stand. We messed with different gear. We found out a lot of problems that we were able to sort of work on.
I was really impressed with what just the two of them were able to pull off. I knew immediately that I wanted to be a part of this.
We were very all over the place back then, just trying to figure things out, and it's so great that they were willing to come on and rock out with us.
I think a lot of those practice sessions really were necessary for us to make sure we understood the idea of what our band show was. And I think that mentality of really getting together, planning things out, testing things, making sure that it's going to work for the live environment, I think that mentality has been there from the beginning. And I think it's gotten stronger each and every episode that we have done.
The future for our band show is more amazingly talented bands, not only from the Dutchess County, Ulster County, Hudson Valley, and surrounding regions, but I'd love to see national acts stop by.
I'm incredibly proud of what we've been able to accomplish in this first year, and I am just excited thinking about what we're going to be able to do to the production value in the coming year.
Everything that we've done for the first year, we're basically going to take that under consideration and plan out the next year. So we're invested in making this the best show possible, and every time a band comes in, that's a new opportunity for us to do better, and we're up for that challenge, and that's really the future.
Not only do I appreciate the audience who tunes in monthly to our band show, but anyone who then goes and finds one of the amazing bands we've had on, listens to some of their recorded music, tells a friend about it. That's awesome. That's exactly what we wanted to have happen when we started this thing. So thank you.